You're watching MMA Noise. On today's Noise, Strong Island's trainer to the stars and the champions, Ray Longo.
Ray Longo saying, punch a hole in his chest.
This is your second champion. Matt Serra shocked the world with George St-Pierre. You were right there. Chris Weidman punched an effing hole through Anderson Silva's chest. That was my favorite line. There's two favorite lines in corners. Greg Jackson, when George St-Pierre pulled his abductor, he was fighting Thiago Alves, UFC 100. He sat down and he says, I think I pulled my groin. And Greg Jackson said, I don't care, hit him with it. And then Ray Longo, in the middle of the second round of the first Anderson Silva fight, he says, punch a hole through his fucking chest.
I want you to punch a hole in his chest. That's what I want.
That's got to be an iconic moment for you.
It was off the cuff, and the funny thing with that is we had planned, because we knew Anderson had great head movement. I said, if we start missing his head, I want you to put a bullseye on his chest. After I saw the antics of what he was doing with Chris, and it just, I felt like it was more like a street fight. It was like, I want you to punch a hole through his fucking chest, and that really was more to emotionally, charge Chris up, and again, I saw a guy really trying to torment a friend, and the first thing that went through my mind with that is, if anybody tried to belittle me or make me, Weidman would jump in there, Matt Serra it would be a bad scene. So it was my way of saying, man, this isn't even a fight at this point. Let's go, balls to the wall, let's do it.
Obviously it worked, and you guys got to understand it. MMA is a brutal sport, very violent, but these are professional fighters, so nobody wants to see somebody else get hurt. But in that second fight, that was a nasty break. How did you react when you saw the break?
In all honesty, me and Matt both didn't know it broke. I thought he had a knee injury and he went back. We were just really happy that the fight was over and Chris retained the belt. That was it. And then when we saw it on the replay, it was, wow, that's pretty bad. But again, you had said it is a sport. I really try to be a nice guy on the outside of the octagon in everyday life.
And you are, by the way.
Thank you. But for the 15 to 25 minutes my guys are in there, I think I'm a complete psychopath at that point. And then as soon as the door opens, it's, I really like so many of the guys we fight. There's no animosity, but I don't like them more than I like my guy to win. It's
right.
Really just when it comes down. A little weird, but, I love everybody out there, but I think you need to bring that intensity into the octagon with you guys.
People realize how big he is?
I think they realize it when it's too late. when they're looking across, the guy is huge.
Yeah.
He's a huge 185.
Yeah.
And he's strong, and he's talented, and he's young. What else do you want?
All right, so the Matt Serra winning the belt against George St-Pierre, that was your first champion in the UFC. Now, you've had many champions, you bring up combat, regional scene, I know that, but you got two pictures up on the wall. You got Matt Serra, you got Chris Weidman with the belt. It's got to make you feel amazing.
Yeah, it's... what could be better? Can you have a complaint at this point? If this is what we do, and we're the best at what we do, we always go around, we're living the dream, and it really is a dream. We do exactly what we love to do, and we're the best at what we do at this given point in time. It's a great feeling for everybody.
Now, you and I have seen this movie a billion times, but mixed martial arts bill, again, doesn't get passed in New York. Is it ever going to be passed in New York?
Look, I think it'll eventually be passed, but the more you get in and the more you see the way politics is run, there's just nothing good going on in there, man. I don't know. It's just dirty pool at this point.
You think it's corrupt politics?
It's pretty easy. But you need 75 guys, 76 guys. The day of the vote. You have a job. Be there. You have one job. Be there and vote. My kid's got he's got a toothache. I got to go here. Who's
not there to vote.
It just seems like it's built into the system to be able to finagle if you have to. You know what I mean? My toe hurts. I got to fly to Denver. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You have a job. Show up and vote. I think if the general public knew what the hell was going on, they go crazy.
Right.
It's insanity the more I heard this stuff. I'm Ray Longo. You're watching MMA Noise on Louder Noise. I want to give a plug too. I did my first movie. I didn't do much in it, but it's called Lily of the Feast. It was directed by Federico Castelluccio, guy who played Furio in The Sopranos, and a good buddy of mine wrote it. Mike Rosigliano did a great job. Hopefully that'll be out soon. I had all the guys from the gym go to the premiere. Great movie, great mob movie, 1973, Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Great timepiece. You'll see my face all over the place. I won't be saying much, but it was pretty fun.